Hello guys, it's me again, and I've been producing lots of videos, but it's because I'm creating lots of things for Blender, things that helps to improve a little things here and there. For example, this add-on, I'm gonna make that for free. That helps me in achieving some specific look that I have in Vray while I was working in 3ds Max in the past, and in Blender somehow that feature doesn't exist as existed in Vray. I just implemented that. It's very simple, but for people that wants like to use it, and that's going to be available. I'm talking about ambient occlusion, right? For people that understand V-Ray and are used to V-Ray, some people doesn't want to use it because, I mean, realistically, the ambient occlusion is created by light and shadows, but when we talk about 3D and creating scenes, it doesn't mean that you need to use physical, realistic settings to achieve what you want. What matters is to achieve the look that you want, the depth that you want. That's why V-Ray has that option. And I believe that Blender should have that option as well as I implement it now. It has another option for ambient occlusion, which is great, but this option should be available. But now it is, and it is as well for you for free. You can go to the link below on my Patreon, became a free member, and get access to that tool. And also check it out the other tools that you have there. If you are interested in some paid, just it's very cheap, the membership, and you can get all the other tools. But this one, and I believe there is another one there. I'm gonna still be doing more. It's gonna be available for free. Okay, let's too much talk. Let's go to what matters. Okay, what matters is ambient occlusion. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about ambient occlusion. So that's the default visual that you get from Blender cycles, right? Which is great. You have some depth, but specifically for some areas, you may want to add extra depth. That comes across the ambient occlusion, right? And I just added here inside the render. The add-on is called, if I'm not wrong, it's called ambient occlusion. Yes, ambient occlusion. It's a simple zip file. So, and what that does is this. If you turn it on your ambient occlusion, I don't know if you guys saw that, you will start to see your ambient occlusion throughout your entire scene. Okay, so off, on, off, on. Okay, so for that you still have open here the tab, and you have some settings here. Okay, those settings you can play with the factor, which means the intensity of your ambient occlusion. See, the corners become very dark, and the distance as well. Okay, and you can reduce the factor to get just the look that you want, right? And the depth that you want. Okay, so why is that matters? Let me go through with you to this. For example, let's go and put this distance 1, for example, and this factor 5, right? So you see what happened here. Let's even reduce this distance to 0.5. You see that happens in V-Ray a lot, and sometimes you get that feeling of depth, okay? Because it creates these ambient occlusions that kind of detach the geometry overall. Because if you don't have it, you see, it's still pretty good, and maybe it's more realistic. But sometimes when you have it on, you get that feeling of depth on your entire scene at the corners. You see, at the corners, you get that feeling that there's something going on here, right? And if you don't have it, you lose at least that part of uh, of your visuals, right? Let me even reduce this to 0.5. Oh, 0.5. So now we have very minimal ambient occlusions here and there, but see how big the difference is. It helps you to show the geometry better, uh, and that makes a difference. I believe that makes a difference. Look at this here, right? On, off, on, off, right? So yeah, that's it, guys. You can play around with it. It's gonna be applied to your entire scene, and not for the translucent material, of course, but for the rest, yes. Let me know if you like it. If you like it, thumbs up. If you don't like it, thumbs down. And I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to check this guy out. It's easy, it's light, and it gives you an extra option in Blender that I believe it's worth it. Okay, I'll see you in the next video.